Hello everyone, welcome to the physioBRAIN channel. This is Professor Adriano, and today we're going to talk about an essential topic and continue what we started in the last two videos. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it with anyone you think needs to know this information. So everyone, in the last two videos we talked about exercise tips to reduce hip pain, right? If you haven't seen them, look for them here on our channel. There's a link up here to one of them. Just click it, it'll open in a new tab and you'll be able to catch up on what we covered before. But what are we going to do today? We did exercises for hip pain relief, right? We know that people suffer a lot from hip pain. Some spend years developing a condition that makes life harder, makes work difficult, and sometimes even makes sleeping uncomfortable, right? I've treated many patients with hip pain, with osteoarthritis, with prostheses, and it really bothers them a lot. So our idea today is building on the videos we've already made to reduce pain. It's not enough to just do exercises to relieve pain. You also need to strengthen the hip muscles. So today we're going to give you 3 exercise tips to strengthen the hip area, hip flexor muscles, hip extensor muscles, and the muscles that stabilize the hip. All right, and with that, stronger and better prepared muscles respond better in daily life, which leads to less pain throughout our day and over the course of our lives. Okay, so it's essential that in addition to relieving pain, we also work on strengthening. So if you have hip pain, you can do these exercises with us as long as you stay within your pain limits. If it hurts a lot, then don't do it, right? Ideally, you should always do these exercises under the guidance of a professional who knows you and can supervise you, okay? Here we're just giving a tip to raise awareness among the public so we can offer an initial suggestion. But ideally, you should always do this with a physical therapist, always with a healthcare professional properly guiding you, okay? And if you're a physical therapy student, or another healthcare professional, consider this a tip you can use with your patients or clients, all right? So everyone, one of the exercises we can do, we're going to demonstrate 3, but one of the exercises we can do to reduce hip pain, especially to strengthen the hip, is the hip flexion movement, okay? So we can ask our patient, or you can do it yourself, by bending one leg. You ask them to bend one leg and the other leg will be lifted straight up. So lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. You can rest for a bit. You can ask them to start by doing 6 to 8 repetitions. If that's too hard, gradually increase the number of repetitions until you reach 10 to 12, okay? 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. That's the ideal way for us to build muscle strength in the hip muscles. This works not only the hip flexors, but also a bit of the knee extensors, because they also work isometrically there, okay? So this is one of the exercises we can do. The other one is very similar, actually. It's a progression, a way to make it more challenging, where you ask them to lift the leg in the same way and hold it outstretched with the leg suspended. So lift it up, then hold it. You can count at first, you can count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? All right, then we can do this one. So these 2 exercises already help a lot to reduce hip pain and, most importantly, to build muscle strength, okay? And the third exercise we can do, right, to strengthen this muscle group, especially the hip flexors. If the person is more independent and you want to work on something a bit more functional, you can ask them to stand up and do stationary marching. This is an excellent exercise for strengthening, okay? So you can ask them to flex their hip there. You'll be working a lot on muscle strength as well as balance and, in a functional way, almost like returning to walking as well, all right? So we can adapt these exercises to build strength in the hip flexors. Guys, I have no doubt that these exercises will really help reduce hip pain as well, even though they're not specifically aimed at pain relief, but they do strengthen the hip muscles, and that leads to a better quality of life and improved functional performance. All right? If you have any questions, write them here in the comments and share the video with anyone you think needs this information. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel and help me keep bringing this quality information that can make a difference in people's quality of life, because that's our main goal here. A hug to you all, and I'll see you in the next videos.